Hey everybody, I'm Bob Main from the Handgun World podcast. I carry a gun because I can't carry a cop. For those of you who might not know, I do a twice a month audio podcast. If you like to listen to radio on demand, check it out. You can find it at handgunworld.com and you can stream it live. I mean, not live, you can stream it off the website, or you can find it on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play. Comes out twice a month. I'm just an everyday guy, and I keep it real and talk about firearms and concealed carry. So I'm in the Handgun World mobile studio right now. People know that I've done a lot of work, sometimes podcasting while I'm driving. And I wanted to make this video because people have been saying, hey Bob, we need more videos, we need more videos. Well, I spend a lot of time in my car. Here we go. Let's see how this comes out. One of the things I want to talk about on this is that the state of the firearms industry is real good right now, but there are some things that I see that is concerning. And what's concerning me is kind of the ego-driven part of this industry. I see instructors, competent YouTubers, bloggers attacking each other. I'm talking about Second Amendment advocates, concealed carry advocates, and firearms advocates attacking each other. Look, don't we have enough problems with the anti-gun people trying to discredit us and attack us? I think we do. Why are we attacking each other? Why are we going after each other? You might disagree with somebody, but that's okay. You know, voice your disagreement by making yourself a little bit better. I'm not a big fan of calling out people by name, and basically you call them out by name, it's a personal attack on them. That's my opinion. You'll hear me sometimes differ. I might say, well, you know, I don't agree with a certain person's analysis of a firearm, or I don't agree with a certain training technique and the way that he or she taught it, or I'm not very much in agreement with this person's, stand and viewpoint on the Second Amendment. But actually, I won't call them out by name. I'll talk about what I heard and what I saw. And I've learned something in being in sales and marketing for almost 32 years, that you don't really gain a lot by bashing your competition. The way you gain a lot is by promoting the positive benefits of what you have to offer, and maybe how you differ and how people should pay attention to you and your product or service. And emphasizing those points. That's how you're going to score more points. You're going to get more listeners. You're going to sell more product, in my humble opinion. So that's what's concerning to me. I really would like to see people spend more time on the good stuff and less time saying, hey, so-and-so is a real knucklehead, or so-and-so has really got it wrong. I saw somebody on YouTube that did a real good job recently, and he didn't agree with point shooting, and he thought that point shooting was not a real, he wasn't any faster and any more effective than sighted fire. And he actually got on YouTube and he started shooting, and he started shooting with his sights and point shooting, and showing how he thought that point shooting was slower and less effective than somebody who really got effective with sighted fire. What I like is that he did not, start calling out people by name and inserting that into his argument. And to get on YouTube and actually demonstrate what he's talking about, I thought that was good. That's even more powerful. So that's the point of this video, is that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Do you have the guts to get on YouTube and talk about it? Do you have the guts to get on YouTube and shoot and show your stuff that way? I'm a lot more impressed by that. Do you have the wherewithal to get on an audio podcast or get on a radio show? Have a good, intelligent debate with each other, but if you look at some of the anti-gunners, boy, they get pretty unified. And even though their message is not good, in my opinion, they're unified with it. And they're usually pretty well spoken about even though they're wrong, they're pretty effective many times. Some of them get too emotional. I understand that. But there are actually some anti-gun people that are pretty level-headed that, in my opinion, do a pretty good job of making their argument. And they don't start getting, they don't get ineffective by injecting too much emotion. And they're wrong. But they're effective. So how about you? If you're really for the Second Amendment and concealed carry, and you think that someone else is wrong, it's just kind of my opinion to leave the names out, leave the name calling and the personal attacks out, and let's get unified like the anti-gunners are, because in my opinion, we're right. The Second Amendment is for everybody. The Second Amendment should be advanced for everybody. Everybody should exercise the basic civil right and human right that you have for self-defense. Yes, it's a civil right. It's a human right. It's a God-given right. And you have every right to demonstrate and carry a gun, to demonstrate your right to exercise it and carry a gun. So, okay, a little off track there, but let's keep the egos out if we could. It's just kind of concerning. Okay, thanks for watching. Once again, I'm Bob Main from the Handgun World podcast. I carry a gun because I can't carry a cop. Thank you.